Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, look at the steam coming off my cup right there. Woo-wee. Boy, I'll tell you, it's a little chilly out here this morning. Not so much wind, but really kind of chilly. But look at how green these trees have gotten back in here in the last couple weeks. Big, big change, I'll tell you. Just like that. It seems like it's just overnight, and boy, I'll tell you, it's really, really pretty. Well, guys, reading a couple articles this morning. The first one's about Walmart, and Walmart is planning to have big time AI automation going on in their stores literally within the next couple of years. Now, we've been seeing reports of folks, buy their freezers and that, seeing all those cameras and all that red light, motion sensors and stuff like that. And they're thinking, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Well, guys, this is what's going on. Walmart is getting ready to go almost fully automated. And that means this. Do you realize how many people Walmart employs that are going to be out of work probably in the next 2 to 3 years? A major amount, millions of people. And that's what this article is talking about. And you have to think about this, guys. Look, when it comes to jobs like Walmart, Target, and all these other jobs like that, these big, warehouse type superstores and stuff like that, they have been supplying a lot of extra work for folks that maybe have a second job or people that, maybe don't have that highest education and this is their primary job and things like that. And what do you get from that? Along with a paycheck, you get benefits, healthcare, dental, optical, all that kind of stuff. And when you talk about, having that many people put out of work, and all those benefits being evaporated, it is going to have major, major impacts. Because you know how industry works. When one does it, hey, it doesn't take too much longer before the rest are following suit. And on top of this is all based on this whole digital economy, digital IDs, and the whole AI system that is coming into play. And it's coming into play really, really fast. Now, on top of that, you're watching in real time this second article I read, the absolute death of the dollar. And the title of the article is all these distractions while the dollar is dying. And that's exactly what we've been talking about this week. These distractions that are going on to keep people focused way over here, while over here, probably one of the greatest life-changing events that has happened in their lives and perhaps for generations is happening right before our eyes, because this loss of the world reserve currency, which is flat out been accepted at this point, is, and because even have your political leaders, Trump was coming out saying that, you've got people all over in the Senate saying that the dollar has died. And guys, this has not yet hit us, but when it does, it is going to be something else. You are not going to want to be in a position where all of your wealth and assets, a lot of people say, well, I don't trade in the market, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you're in the dollar, you're in the market. If all your money is just in savings, you're in the market, whether you like it or not, because that's the way the economy works. And I'm telling you, it is scary. What these politicians have been doing and how they've been setting this whole situation up, where you and I are actually the ones paying the piper and not these central banks, certainly not these great investors. They got all the bailouts, didn't they? They got the money printer going like crazy, bailing them out, while you and I picked up the tab in our taxes and in the devaluation of our dollar, literally reaching right into our jeans and pulling it out by the fistfuls. But hey, you and I are conspiracy theorists for thinking that, we really don't understand the economy the way they do. Are you kidding me? We know what it's like to go to the grocery store and find out that a can of beans is 5 times the price it was 2 years ago. We know that. We know what it's like to go to the gas pump and realize that, hey, it's costing us how many more dollars and dollars and dollars to fill that tank. We know what it's like, guys, when, hey, you can't pay the rent, or you can't have the lights on. You have to make a decision between both. How many people are sitting in that boat? Boy, I'm telling you, we can sure understand that. We can understand in Europe there when they're dealing with that entire energy crisis over this whole, Ukrainian-Russian deal and all that kind of stuff. Boy, I'll tell you, they can understand that, can't they? The arrogance of these politicians, it really blows my mind. And it shows you just how detached they are from the genuine realities of average folks, day-to-day people that are going out there making a living, trying to make a living to support their family, while their government is literally stabbing them in the back while they try and go and do it. It is absolutely obscene. I mean, you take, for instance, Germany. Talk about an industrious country. There they were after the Second World War, practically decimated, and England too. And these countries, I'll tell you, the people and the workforce that they were able to put together to build the economies that they rebuilt, absolutely phenomenal. But what their government went and did, guys, literally destroyed it right from underneath them. And that's what's going on here in America. And now what we're seeing is around the world a massive geopolitical and financial shift in a way that nobody would ever have even imagined just a couple years back. It is truly obscene. But guys, that seems to be how it goes. It seems to be one rule for these folks and another one for us folks. And that's the way it's always seemed to have been. And there's only one way I know to get out from under that, and that is what I've been saying. The sage advice that I've been hearing and saying is we don't follow their advice, we follow their behavior. And look, most of us, we can't be whales, but I'll tell you what, I can put my pennies next to their dollars, and so can you. And what are they doing, guys? They're literally fleeing the dollar, and they're getting into hard assets and digital assets big time. They're buying up. Look at the central banks are buying gold and silver like it's no tomorrow. And you're seeing whales, massive, multiple millions upon millions, tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars flood in to these digital assets because that's the way the world's going and they know it. And hey, for most people, most average folks are totally oblivious to it. But you and I, we have had the favor of God, literally, to be aware of this space as we have. And I think what you're about to see is genuinely the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind. I genuinely believe that. And I think it's going to happen a whole lot faster than most people think. That's what Anyway, guys, it is Friday, and that means the weekend's on the way, and weekends are for family and friends, and I sure hope that you get to spend your weekend with your family and friends. And listen, until later on today where we have a great video planned for you, I sure hope you're having a fantastic Friday, and until later on today, have a great one, and take care.